Hello and welcome to DAP training. You are watching workshop number 2 of 5, through which we have decided to address bullying phenomenon through dance activities and body expression. The aim of this workshop is to embody an experience from the targeted person perspective. It draws its effectiveness from teamwork and it highlights the importance of constant adaptation within a group. This very important step can be useful in a process of analysis of oneself alone or with the others in a situation of mutual need. During this workshop, the participants will be split in groups of 3 and 4. If this cannot be possible because of the number of participants, the facilitator and possible observers can join the groups, or the facilitator can adapt the tasks accordingly.
The facilitator should invite everyone in a circle in which each participant should share their observations about the period of time between the last workshop and the present one, and their expectations about the new one. They should share as well in which way they applied their acquired knowledge of the previous workshop in their personal life and in their work with their target group, or in other contexts of their professional life. The facilitator should invite the participants to walk in the space with the music already on. The participants should explore the whole room, reconnecting little by little to the objects within the room and the others around the room. The eye contact among the participants should be encouraged as they explore their environment. The facilitator should now ask the participants to keep their attention to their peers and concentrate on their journey, interacting with someone else's path. For example, following one pair, then turning around another person, crossing someone else's path, running into another participant, slowing to catch someone else in their journey, and so on. Once they feel comfortable, the facilitator should invite them to continue the same task, introducing contact with their hands. They could grab someone's hands to take them on a journey, or take someone's shoulder to lead them towards a path, grab someone's arm to lead them towards a movement, and so on. The people who receive the contact should follow the given instruction until the contact is stopped. The roles of leading someone and being led by someone should be alternating all the time, following the group's energy and creativity. If people are not in contact with anyone, they should keep interacting with the others' paths. As they go through the exercise, the facilitator should invite the participants to use these contacts to make the participants also crawl or roll on the floor, alternating between moving around the space in a low position on the floor and standing tall on their feet, playing with dynamics whilst moving around. Throughout the whole process, the facilitator should remind them to interact with each other's paths. After 2 or 3 minutes of this last evolution of the activity, the facilitator should invite the participants to leave the contact, resume their standing position, and keep walking around the space. Gradually, they should slow their pace until they reach stillness, standing tall on their feet, closing their eyes. The facilitator should ask them to concentrate on their breath for a few seconds, 30 or 45 at least, before asking them to open their eyes and reconnect with everyone in the space through eye contact and be ready for the next activity. Facilitators should ask participants to split into groups of 3 people, with the music stopped. Within the trios, each group chooses one person, A, who will not make any voluntary movement apart from responding to the 2 partners' manipulations using their body. When the music plays back, the 2 active partners start to manipulate A, using their hands, giving body movement instructions, initially slowly and gradually faster, under the facilitator's guidance, until everyone reaches frantic movements. The whole process should last about 5 minutes.
Immédiat. Dans 30 secondes, vous allez être au maximum de votre vitesse. Dans 30 secondes. Au maximum de votre... Gardons les yeux fermés.
When the music stops, everyone stops. The two active partners leave A and walk away, observing them. A takes their time to analyse their feelings with or without closed eyes for about 1 minute. Then their partners should come and help A to get up off the floor to make clear that A is not on their own and they are still working as a group. They are present for each other. 1 minute of sharing thoughts and impressions among the trios. Everyone should go back into their trios, exchange A's role, and repeat the whole experience under the facilitator's guidance. Everyone should experience A's role by the end of the exercise. Each participant should now write on a sheet of paper the objective of their next change related to the fact of playing specific roles, e.g. if most of the time in their daily life they feel like victims, what they should change for getting out of this role. To deepen the objective, each participant should draw a symbol for their new attitude on a paper with coloured pencils. They need to make a symbol for their personal life and one for their professional life. Everyone should go back into their trios, music on. Each trio should find the grips needed among them with their hands and wrists at the beginning and any part of their body as they go further in the exploration, in order to start a weight game. The three partners should grab their wrists in a circle position at first and allow their weight to diverge towards the outside of the middle of the group and converge towards the inside of the middle of the group. They should first focus on finding their physical connections and then move as a whole and unique element, playing with these two motions, diverging and converging. As they feel more comfortable, they could try different grips, e.g. grabbing the thorax of one of the partners and the calf of the other, and so on. The facilitator should leave a significant amount of time for this experience in order to allow the participants to understand each other through their bodies and their weights, and explore various possibilities of success. The following exercise will be connected to the context of Workshop 1. The facilitator should split the participants into groups of 4. Each person within the group should choose one of the 4 emotions discussed and analysed in Workshop number 1. One different emotion for each of the 4 persons. 3 negative emotions and 1 positive. Each participant should create 2 different movements related to their chosen emotion and teach one by one their movements to the members of their group. By the end of the exercise, each group should have created a choreography of 8 movements, 2 movements per emotion, 6 of the negative emotions and 2 of the positive emotion, that they should put together according to the order of the emotions that signifies the right order to get out of a bullying situation to them, from the moment they get in to the moment they get out of it. Each group should now show their choreography to the rest of the participants. For COVID-19 adaptations, it is important that the facilitator reminds the participants to keep distance between them. At the facilitator's signal, the group should be split into smaller groups of 3 people, with the music stopped. The facilitator should at first show the activity, asking a volunteer A to lie down on the floor. A should keep their eyes closed if they can, and vocally manipulate them, naming parts of A's body, head, left foot, right shoulder, etc., and giving movement instructions. Go down, get up, twist, jump, open your arms, bend your knees, turn your head, lift your right foot, etc. A shouldn't make any voluntary movement apart from answering the facilitator's vocal instructions, moving the named parts and doing the named actions. Initially, the facilitator should go slowly, giving A time to experience the exercise. They should also alternate naming parts of the body and naming actions. Gradually, they should go faster, overlapping their voices, naming mostly actions related to specific parts of the body, until A reaches frantic movements. Now the facilitator should ask everyone to lie down on the floor and repeat the experience with everyone, a short version to allow them to experience for a few seconds. Now the participants should resume their trios, and within their trios, each group should choose one person, A, who will lie on the floor taking a comfortable position. Optional, A could try keeping the standing position with or without closed eyes, and repeat the activity shown by the facilitator. When the music plays, the two partners start to vocally manipulate A. Initially, they should go slowly, giving A time to experience the exercise, alternating the voices and naming the body parts and the actions. Gradually, they should go faster, overlapping their voices, under the facilitator's guidance, naming mostly actions related to the specific parts of the body, until A reaches frantic movements. The whole process should last about 5 minutes. Each person composing the trio should pick a place in the space where they should be able to engage contact with something they can lean on, a wall, a column, the floor, a solid surface. They should choose a place regardless of the distance among them. However, they should be able to establish eye contact among the partners when staying in the chosen place. When ready, they should start a movement interacting with the chosen support, all together, the three partners at the same time. They should induce movements of diverging, going against, and converging, going towards, with the surface. At first, they should try with easy movements, using their backs or their hands to find the motions of diverging and converging on the support, in order to find a common rhythm. When ready, they could implement their exploration using other parts of the body in contact with the surface, always converging and diverging all together in unison. This activity is not about doing the same movements and copying each other, but having the same motion of diverging and converging together, listening to each other, although the way they converge and diverge should remain personal and singular. At the facilitator's signal, with a change of music, the trios should stop and all the participants should form brand new trios. They just need to be different people. According to the COVID-19 adaptations, there's no contact, so weight doesn't matter. The whole experience should be repeated 3 or 4 times, depending on the number of participants.
Ωραία, μπράβο, να κάνω φίλους. Ό,τι περιμένει ο καθένας ή καθεμία. Και στο άλλο χαρτάκι.
Thank you very much for watching our video. If you are interested in the topic and you want to go further to discover our process, please watch our next videos.